smite, and spare not women, not children, not maid, not old nor young, but put a mark of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that's been done in the midst thereof. We're sighing and crying, man. Every day we wake up. But you women, you're not crying, okay? Because you're happy. You get to twerk, you get to shake your ass. You know what I'm saying? You get to go to these parties. You get to have all these niggas in and out of your inbox. You get to have sex with multiple men, you know, without anybody criticizing you about it. You know, you get to set up this OnlyFans shit. You get to take men's money, you know? You get to do all this shit without any repercussions. But we're here to tell you that that's getting ready to stop. It's going to come to a abrupt halt, okay? Because the scriptures say, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And 99.5% of you women, I'm talking about the Edomite woman too, okay? The Edomite woman, the Israelite, I'm talking about you Americanized women, period. So if you are a Moabite, an Ammonite, Ishmaelite, Elamite, Hamite woman, and you've taken up the American culture, I'm talking about you. And you better believe the Israelite woman is part of that equation. All you that partaking in the serpent's delicacies, this is talking about you. Okay? Weep for your children, man. Hey, because, hey, I guarantee you, when martial law is declared in America, when these UN troops, these Gurkha troops, and these little thirsty, horny niggas out here that you got locked up for child support and you wasn't allowed to see their kids, oh, they gonna have a field day with you in that day. Okay? They're gonna rape you until you can't, and they're gonna rape you until you're not able, they're gonna rape you until they can't rape you no more. I'll put it to you that way. And I can't even put more power into the shit. You're gonna literally get fucked until you can't no more, because the Most High have had it with you out here, man. Woman talking shit, oh, Isaiah 4:1 gonna be your wife, it's gonna be your mother, your daughter, your grandmother, your daughters. Get the fuck out of here with that. How the fuck I'm gonna take away my grandmother's reproach? I can't marry my grandmother, that's incest. I can't marry my mother, I can't marry my sister. Now I'm a woman, I can take away her reproach if she act right. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, I can take away her reproach because she's under me. She's my property. You know, until she's married out to another man. Now, if she gets married to another man, then he got to take away her reproach if he's a man of the Lord. Because if he's not a man of the Lord and she's not in the truth, doing what she's supposed to do, then they're both going to get the sword. And that's just how it works. Okay? But if she's still under my tutelage, under my household, my roof, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, then my daughter, she can get salvation. Same thing with the woman you deal with. Your woman could get salvation through your works, man. If she's doing right by you, or she's rocking with you, man. You know, and not putting hell on you 24/7. You know? Let's see here. Man, I know brothers like this coming board up, man. When you get to talk about these women, boy, Jake be on it. Isaiah 32:9. Ira Shabbat. Shalom, brother. It says here, rise up, you women that are at ease, and hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear into my speech. And what's the speech of the Lord? The prophets, man. Okay? We are the voice of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And we're telling you to stop fucking playing with the Most High, man. You got a man, you better respect him. Okay? Respect that man. And stop giving him shit, man. Okay? And that's the spirit. Call all Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, 144. Right there, man. That's how you know the Lord is dealing. Okay? The Lord said, look, obey your men, obey your husbands. All this twerking shit, like I watched the video last week. I think these women was down in Houston some goddamn where, and these bitches was literally on a highway, probably going every bit of 45, 50 miles an hour, twerking on a highway. Now, let's just say if that car came to a abrupt stop, and why these stupid hoes, and then of course it was the fucking black woman, and she wondered why nobody wants to deal with her. But of course, you know, they on top of the goddamn roof twerking. And what if the car came to a abrupt stop, or what if somebody cut them off? That would have been 2 or 3 dead casualties right there, all because they want to be stupid, man. And Esau, he just letting the shit go on. It's like he ain't even arrested these bitches because he's letting them fall on their own fucking bullshit, man. Because it tells you in Jeremiah 4, it tells you that that thy lovers shall seek thee, you should make thyself fair in vain. You know, basically all the shit you're doing, the makeup, the goodies, the parms, the tight clothes, the ankle bracelets and all this stuff, man, the titties out, that's all done in vain, because your men who you trying to oppress, the white man, he's pretty much closing shop on you. Okay, he's taking away certain programs. The cost of living is going up. It's already mentioned that women they make 30 or 40% less than men on a job. And honestly speaking, when it's times for mass layoffs, you women are the first to let go because you don't really bring anything productive to the workplace. Okay, the only thing you bring is fucking confusion. Okay, you don't bring production, especially when it's a hard labor job. They're not looking to keep you on board because what can you offer besides being a face in a body? You know, like this job I was working prior, it was basically it was like I was working like heavy equipment and stuff like that. It was basically like municipality work, you know, working for like, you know, outsourced for the water department and, you know, working with heavy equipment. And you had 2 women there, man. And they couldn't do shit. Only thing they could do was get in the fucking truck and drive, but they couldn't do anything. So when they lay off at this company, what's gonna happen? They gonna let them 2 women go because they can't do anything. It ain't like they wanna play in shit. They can't lift heavy shit. They can't lift over 100 pounds. They can't do anything. So they gonna lay their asses off when you have no work for them. So when society crumbles, you are the first one to be affected, you and your children, because there's no really need for you, man. Okay, you're only there to get the man off, man. You know what I'm saying? If a manager hire you, you're attractive enough, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna use you for something outside of meaningful work, and you know what I mean. Most of you get hired to bring in numbers and statistics because you have a face behind you, okay? And most of you gonna give up the pussy anyway because you think Esau was God. He hires you and puts you in a state of pristine. Then, you know, you're gonna do what you gotta do. Like I was at this panel the other night for so-called black women. My manager wanted me to go to it. And you had all these so-called doctors and fucking nurses sitting up there. And each and every last one of them had some type of title behind them, like doctor, nurse, OBGYN. And you better believe that each and last one of these bitches got on their knees and sucked and fucked Esau for those positions, man. Now they're crying and talking about injustices done to black people, but you helped create the injustices done. So what are you gonna do when Yahweh Bashim Shai come and visit you, man, and your children? Okay, because it tells you straightforward in 2 Kings, the 6th chapter, when the siege hit Samaria, basically the king came up to the woman and she stated that, man, hey, you know, she needed help. And he said, shit, what can I do if the Most High don't help you? Try to help you from the storage bin or from the barn, roughly paraphrasing it. And basically she was breaking down on how she was set up to eat her neighbor's son, and they was going to eat her son, but they had to hide their particular kids so she wouldn't get caught up in the siege. Okay? And most of you don't understand what it's like to be famished, man. Okay, cannibalism coming back. We spoke on that. You know, a lot of you getting $800, $900 in food stamps, $1,200 a month, $500 a month on top of child support. What happens when that vengeance fails? What happens, man? And then all the men you sucked and fucked, all the baby daddies you done put in jail, all the niggas you committed adultery on, okay, all the niggas you done set up and had robbed by the local drug dealer. You think that these men ain't gonna come back and seek your fucking life? You know what I'm saying? You think niggas ain't gonna come back and want to do something to you, man? It's motherfuckers in the world from 15 years ago I still got alt with. I still like, you know what? You lucky I'm in the truth, man. Straight up, and I ain't forget shit. You think the Most High ain't gonna put the spirit on men out here to go and get their revenge on you hoes? On you niggas out there? Trust me, man. It's still niggas to this day that I want to fucking clean up, man. That I ain't forgot shit. I'm like, all right, you know what? Lord be will. If Lord's with me in that day, if he allows it, then he allows it. But that threshing floor is coming, man. Real soon. And that's what you're not depending on. You know? Because like I said, when you have to eat your kids, a lot of you ain't ready for that. You know? You think that you hate your children now. Wait till Jacob's trouble come when they besiege these cities, man. When they lock this fucking place down, when martial law is a primitive thing out here. When they send them UN boys, we call them the peacekeepers, they send them fucking crazy, horny lunatics from overseas over here to fuck you women up, man. All you women twerking, you going to the club, you showing your fucking cleavage. You think that these fucking troops and these UN troops ain't seeing that shit? You out your mind, man. Give me 1 second. All right. Jeremiah 16:6. Matter of fact, Micah 7:10. And it's kind of hard for me to read this, brother. Slack, I'm on the highway. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. Who is it talking about? It's talking about you women, man. Starting with you black women first. Because you black women have been the worst thing that has happened to the so-called black man since this fucking Peckerwood, man. You are the worst thing that's happened to the Israelite man, bar none. Outside of you and Esau, I don't know who's worse to tolerate. Sometimes I'd rather deal with Esau than deal with you fucking black women, man. And Native American and Hispanic women. You're all black women. And just the American women, period. The world is sick and tired of you, man, with your feminist bullshit. That's why you have all these like this guy, Myron Gaines. He breaks it down straight. He straight up tells you that you women, you don't have a leg to stand on when all hell break loose, man. He said that you ain't equal to a man. Okay, you see that you're getting fucked up by these transgenders in the MMA? They breaking your noses, they breaking your ass down, they beating you up because you can't do anything with a man. When society collapses, hey, you women be the first one to run and duck for cover and call for help. So when you don't have 911 at your arsenal anymore, what you gonna do? Okay, and don't give me all this Wonder Woman shit, this Kate Beckinsale shit. Okay, ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be no Niobes from the Matrix. Ain't gonna be no Wonder Womans. Ain't gonna be no Sonya Blades out here going toe-to-toe with men out here. Fuck that. Even if you are trained in shooting, you don't have a combative nature. You don't have a instinctive nature like men. See, with us, when it comes to live and die, we gonna go into that warrior mode. Naturally instincts of men, that's gonna kick in. And especially if you a man of the Lord, you definitely gonna be with the smoke. But you women, you gonna result to getting scared. You know, I've seen it firsthand. I've witnessed it. I've seen when shit get out of hand, how women, they bug out and they go into, you know, they fold up. I've seen women bug out over fucking bugs, man. Like my sister, right? As so-called professional as she is, this motherfucker, man, she literally calls me over our house to kill grasshoppers. I said, are you out your fucking mind? I said, you call me for this? You know, but yet she can tell you that you ain't shit. Oh, I got money, I got a degree, I'm this and that. But yet, killing a tiny ass grasshopper that means no harm to no one, she's calling me for it. The fucking hypocrisy, man. You know? And the reason why the comment board is so full is because people are tired of you, man. 46 people in the chat. We haven't had that many people in the chat in a long time. But when we speak on you women, people are sick and tired of you, man. They're tired. And this proves it. A couple more precepts, brothers, man. Yeah, the brother said, look at their chops. Going back to that Isaiah 32. It says, when the vengeance shall not come and the gathering shall not come and the vengeance shall fail. The vengeance is your program, your child supports, you know, your systems. That's your vintage right there. You know what I'm saying? Your livelihoods, your careers. That's your vintage, man. A lot of you make careers off selling ass online. You sell feet pics, you sell titty photos, and a lot of these simp ass niggas out here, they buy your bullshit because they ain't got the charisma enough to go up and talk to a woman. So therefore they go and they tolerate being abused by you. You know what I'm saying? But what happens when these simps start cutting you off and they stop giving you their hard-earned paychecks they work 60, 70 hours a week to earn? What's gonna happen then? They gonna come seek your life, man. Okay? But anyway, Salakia, brothers, man, I wasn't able to get all these precepts. I know y'all brothers are lining it up, man. But I'm pretty much at my destination. So Lord's will, man, I'll come back with another lesson. All praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakadash. And with that, Shalom, Lord's will, you edified it to the next lesson in the barber ball. And you women, your mind right, or the Most High is going to start judging you.